What's up guys, and welcome to my channel Flame with a 4. In this video we are going to be doing car part stage 40. So this is from issue 12 and we are going to be doing stage 40 of Build the Ecto-1. Can't wait to do this with you guys. We are going to be doing in this stage, just go through and just check on the parts section. So we're going to be doing the Ammeter clock and spotlight handle. So that's pretty cool. So it looks like we're doing the top of the dash and we're adding a couple of pieces on there. We'll quickly do a parts check off. It shouldn't take too long because there's not many pieces in this one. But this dashboard is looking absolutely fantastic, guys. So there is a couple of pieces in here, not a lot. So you always want to check your pieces off. And the main thing you want to do is make sure that none of the pieces are broken. I like that these come in separate bags, but the dials on those are absolutely fantastic. So this is the top of the dashboard. We have a couple of screws, some really fiddly bits by the looks of it, so that's going to always be fun. There's a little bit there. EP screws are the only ones we seem to have in this issue, so we don't need to worry about not mixing the screws up or whatnot. And that top of that dash, look at that, that's absolutely fantastic. Look at the dashboard, it looks really, really nice. So we have that there. So we just need to do a quick parts check off. We usually skip this part, but because it's so small, we won't need to worry about it. So 40B and 40C are going to be the Ammeter and the clock. So you want to make sure you get those right when you do that. I'm going to leave them in the bag until we need them. They're just there. EP screws times 2, there's 3 because you get one spare. 40E is going to be the hydromatic quadrant. So that is just going to be this piece here. It's so tiny, it's really difficult to show you guys what it looks like. And then we also have the dashboard itself, which is 40A. So there you go. And then there's this piece here as well, which is 40D, which is the Unity S6 spotlight handle. So that's just there. Right, so we'll skip through. So as you know, you get one magazine for 4 issues, so that's always pretty cool. And the first thing it's asking us to do is to make up figure A. So it's asking for 40B to go in this left hand circle here. So just in the one here. If it's facing me, it's going to be your left. If it's facing you, it's going to be on your right probably. So you just want to make sure that you put it into this corner here. Little tabs on the top of them, which is really good. So you can't get them around the wrong way. Just going to make sure we get that out the right way anyway when we do it. Very, very fiddly. But it's going to look so good once it's done. Right, there you go. So once that's flush in there, guys, you just need to pop an EP screw in the back there. We can try and do it in real time if possible. It shouldn't be that difficult to do, I'm hoping. It would be nice that we don't need to speed build through hardly any of this, to be fair, or any at all, as it's such a small amount to do. That is a really tight gap to try and get that screw into there, but with it sitting in the recess, you shouldn't have any troubles whatsoever getting that in. I know I'm holding that up pretty high, but I'm just trying to get it in there so it doesn't come out. So that's that one in place. So that's just there. So that's that one. And then right in the back there, don't know if you can see it, guys, but right in there, in that gap there, is where that EP screw goes. Right in there, the shiny one. And then you need to move over onto 40C and pop that into place. So that's 40C. Will just go in the top on the other side, just like so. Just put your finger over it just to hold it in place. Grab yourself another EP screw. And then you will need to screw that in. Again, it's another fiddly one in there. It's quite deep in there. So you just will have to be careful when doing that up, not to over tighten it, but make sure you do it tight enough that it holds it in place. As you saw there, it didn't take long to do. And then you should have 2 dials that look like that. So one here and one there. If you are unsure which ones, I will have a detailed picture of this at the end so you can see, to make sure you put them in the right place. Once you've done that, that is figure C, and it is also figure B, so that is complete. So we need to go on to doing the other side. Again, it just says take the Unity S6 spotlight handle 40D and insert into the narrow end into the notch in the left of the dashboard upper panel. This is a simply push into place, not screw figure. So we'll see how well it holds in when we put it in there. We want to just be careful that we don't, you know, break it or anything. So when you're pushing it in, it needs to go in at an angle. So what I'll do is if I just push it in place, hoping that it's okay. If you're unsure and you really want to glue it in there, I don't think it will hurt putting a little bit of super glue through the back to hold it in place. But I would recommend doing it through the back, to be fair. Right, so you just need to push that in there like that. So that's how it looks at the side. In the back, you can see it. So if you wanted to, you could dab a little bit of super glue on the back there just to keep it in place. But there you go. That's how it should look, just sitting in front like so. So that piece is now done. So that was 40D. That just inserted into there. 40E, which is this tiny little fiddly piece here, that needs to also go into place. So that should just be a push down into place fit. Again, I don't think you can get it round the wrong way. We will just quickly have a look. I do think that you have to have the narrow end towards yourself. So I'll pop it in place and then see if it's quite easy to do, or whether we will need something like the tweezers to try and line it up. It's got a nice tight snug fit, which is good. Just worried that it'll break, but it doesn't look like it's going to. I think we've got it in there nicely. Just got to push that other end in a little bit more. But there you go. So that is where 40E goes in like that. So 40E just goes in that bit there. So guys, once you're done, this will be obviously the bottom of the dashboard, and this will fit together on there at some point when it all comes together. It's going to look really, really nice. I can't wait to do that when it's all together. But for now, we're just going to leave it like that. But this is all you get to build in this issue, guys. So it should look like that when you're done. Like I said, we will get a nice up close look of it. This is what the assembled piece should look like when finished. So there you go, that is what it looks like, so really good. Guys, please join me again when we do the radio receiver and install that into the top of the dash. I can't wait to do that with you. If you haven't already, please subscribe just by clicking down here, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care now. Bye bye.